All right, so this is how you can change your SAT score as much as possible. Using the baked-in calculator, because this is a digital exam, it's right above the problem. It says the word calculator. You can just type things in. You can make it bigger. It's great. And they ask you here for the y-intercept. Now, this is truly the way to change your grade as much as possible. Ask yourself as much as possible, can I put this thing into Desmos? So if I graph this, I know a y-intercept is where I hit the y-axis. Be careful. Don't accidentally look. Oh, look, but that's the x-intercept. Pay careful attention, and you have to use the technology appropriately. Now look, it's negative 32. Now, of course, many of you may have said, hey, of course, that's in y equals mx plus b. But if you don't recognize that you can use Desmos to help you, then you just type in your answer. Boom. It's a beautiful thing. Like, the technology is insane. You can just answer any question on a calculator. Oh, how about this one? Figure A and figure B are both polygons. The sum of the perimeter is 63. All right, so we have some equation. You don't even need to read the question. Seriously, when I tutor kids on the SATs, I say, don't even read the question. Don't even read the problem, just read the question. Which statement is the best interpretation of the 6? Okay, this isn't the best example. I'm trying to find things that show us we can use a calculator. All right, here. This is truly beautiful. $5.50 a pint, $3 a pint. That's raspberries, blackberries. Raspberries, blackberries. Raspberries, blackberries. Okay, so we're just going to turn this into something that we can feed Desmos. So the more you recognize that you can just throw things into Desmos. Look, here's my first equation. Let's let raspberries be x, so that's $5.50 for each raspberry, plus $3 for each pint of blackberries, and that's at store A, so that's going to equal $37. Okay, sure. And then in store B, that's $6.50 for each pint of raspberries. That's X. Notice the parallel structure. I'm happy they did that. And then we have $8 for each Y, blackberries. That's at store B. That's $66. Now, once upon a time in my day, if I had to answer a question like this, I could not just use Desmos. I could not just do this. This is great. So now I just plug these in, and you need to be familiar with the tool. We got to zoom out, right? We're just going to find out where they intersect. 4, 5. X is 4. That's the number of pints of raspberries. And Y is the number of pints of blackberries. Now you have to be careful. Notice how they asked you about blackberries. Don't say 4. 4 is raspberries. 5 is blackberries. So notice how they have the answer for 4 and they have the answer for 5. So you just always have to be so careful and pay careful attention. But you just put this in your calculator, in your computer application of Desmos, and it just solves it for you. It is the single most powerful way for you to raise your grade, for you to save time for the more challenging questions where Desmos cannot help you. It is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Let's see if there's another one to show the power of this. Oh yeah, I don't know. Just ask yourself, can you do it on Desmos? All right, what do we have? We have x minus 1 squared equals negative 4. Just feed Desmos. But then of course, you have to critically read. They say how many real distinct solutions. All right, well, so here's something that's interesting. You might not be able to see it. So don't freak out. Just make y be the left-hand side of your equation and y be the right-hand side of your equation. And then find out where they intersect. Graphically, where is the green and the purple? Where do the green and purple equations intersect? How many points of intersection are there? There are 0. You see, you can just use Desmos on pretty much every single question. It is amazing. Of course, you have to critically read. You still have to have an understanding. But once you learn how to use the tool, your grade could go up quite a bit. Oh my goodness. For the function f of 0 equals 86. For each increase in x by 1, the value of x decreases by 80%. Let's see, can we turn this into something? We start out with 86. This feels exponential. If something's decreasing, it's decreasing by 80%. Another way of saying that is it's retaining 20% of its value. Okay, and then we're going to go to the. So, the SAT loves exponential functions. Okay, so we have our y-intercept when x is 0. We have 86. This is just the general form of a decay exponential function. What's the value of 2? Okay, so we graphed it. Can I make it bigger? Should be able to make it a little bigger. Or let's just zoom in. So it's real nice. I mean, you can just find 2. You can look really close. And now you want to be precise enough. So you know what you can do? You can even do this. You'd be like, oh, f of x. Then what's f of 2? Oh, 3.44. Perfect. You just have to know how to use the tool. See, it says powered by Desmos. You can just go to www.desmos.com and play around with this and ask yourself, how many SAT questions can I just use this calculator for? Also, here's something really cool as well. Sometimes the numbers are really ugly. It might be hard to find them. Look at this little button. That shows you the answer as a fraction. Sometimes the decimal's super gnarly. As you can see, there are certain acceptable ways to enter your answer and certain unacceptable. They really like mixed numbers. I'm sorry, they really like improper fractions, 7/2 is great. 3 1/2, nope, that's not going to fly. That thinks you mean 31 halves. It doesn't understand. It doesn't like those mixed numbers. You must use partial fractions or decimals. So this is really nice. Boom. You can even get the decimal value. Oh, but here's what's interesting. If you can't type that in, if you can't fit in 86/25, boom, hit the decimal to fraction or fraction to decimal button, and you can get 3.44. Desmos is an incredible tool. You must spend quality time with this. I cannot stress it enough. What an incredible application to help raise your score. What are you waiting for? Like, subscribe, hit me up in comments, and go play with Desmos right now. www.desmos.com or play around on your BLUEBOOK. Let's go. The SAT is coming soon. Let's go. TikTok.